welcome to Just Cook Janny. I'm Janny. I'm here to show you how to cook because it's not that deep. Today we are making focaccia bread from chestnut. It's so fluffy and light and delicious and super addicting. It will be gone within minutes. To start, set up your oven at 400 degrees. Hooray. You'll want the oven hot because what you'll do is you'll help the bread proof, the dough proof, by putting it on top of the oven. It just adds a little bit of heat to the proofing method. Can't make bread without yeast. 2 teaspoons of yeast. 2 teaspoons of sugar. We're going to add the warm water, which I like to use some boiling water and cold water, expedite the process. Add it in, let it sit for a little bit to activate the yeast. So we're adding our flour in after our yeast has started to activate, and we use our dough attachment. And we start mixing. Slow at first because you don't want the dough to all get on you. Don't forget the salt. Oops. And we're gonna go fast. Eventually, as it starts to get together, you can see it kind of peeling off the sides. That's exactly the consistency that you want. We are done with the KitchenAid. Let's lower this thing. Take the dough attachment off. Scrape all the good stuff out. Want to take this out, cover it up, and put it on top of the stove. All right, got my trusty dough scraper. Got this from the Food Network Awards over a decade ago. We've got our dough rising. We're just gonna scrape it out. Oh, don't forget. This takes lots of olive oil. It's basically frying in olive oil, and then you douse it with more olive oil on top. That's probably why it tastes so delicious. So we're scraping our very loose dough straight onto our pan. Put that away. Get your hands very oily because you're basically gonna spread it out. And you don't want it to stick to your hands, and the only way to do that is more oil. All right, make this into a square as much as possible, or whatever shape that you want. Once you have that shape that you so desire, we are going to let it rest on top of the stove again in that nice, warm, cozy area. Okay, now you want to add a little bit more olive oil, just a little. We're going to poke some holes into this beautiful piece of dough. And then we've got some chopped rosemary and some lots and lots of Maldon salt. Now it's time to put it in the oven. Open the safety lock for children. And we'll see that in about 10 minutes to kind of turn it around, and it'll be done in another 10 minutes. See you in a bit. We're gonna check our bread, turn it around. It's cooking nicely. You can see the bottom's looking real good. Focaccia bread is done. It didn't proof as much as I would have liked it to, but it's not that deep. Still eat it. We're gonna let this cool down on a cutting board for a little bit because you don't want to burn your fingers. Once that's done, we can just cut straight into it. And you can see it still is beautiful inside, just like you. And that's your focaccia bread. You can serve it with a little bit of olive oil, more olive oil. dip, and eat. So good. Enjoy, have fun. Thanks for watching.